Alright guys, we are here in Big Island, Hawaii, and we're doing our first full day here, going on some excursions, going to several beaches, and going to see some caverns. And then tonight we're going up to Mauna Kea to see the stars, so we got to dress really warm for that. It's about 7:30 a.m. right now. It's starting to heat up. During midday it gets really hot and humid here. I think yesterday it was like 92 and humid, so dressed accordingly. Got the shades, got sunscreen, got the UV shirt, got the bucket hat, so came prepared. And we got this brand new Crosstrek 2024 on Turo, so it's gonna be a good little island car. Got it really cheap. It was like the cheapest Turo we had on the whole website. I think it was like $40 a day or something like that. It's got the big screen, real nice, CarPlay, wireless, good cold AC, and we got ample trunk space for all the beach gear and whatnot. Good little car. Gas is freaking expensive here, $5 a gallon for regular. Luckily, we got this Kona box here that gets 30 something miles a gallon. All right, we are on this road to Punaluu Road. Our first stop, 54 miles of this long single lane road. So we'll probably find a place, cool sites to make a stop if we see any on the way.
We're here in Hawaii on our honeymoon. It took a long time to get here.
Oh my god, get that visual next time you oh, it's on Face Tracker. But to our right we have the whole entire ocean. We're really high up right now, our elevation. We're probably, I don't know.
Yeah, we're probably
a mile up right now.
Mile up.
So it's a pretty scenic route. A lot of twists and turns. We can see all the different trees and flowers, all the different cars that people have here. But it's really cool. It's a beautiful day for it as well. And just a glimpse of how the locals do it. So we're here at a scenic stop. Check out all this lava rock. This is built up over so many years. The roads here are amazing. They're so windy. We're going down a mountain right now. This kind of reminds me of like the California valley roads, twist and turn, elevation change. And of course you got the big wide ocean to your right. This is like driving the PCH. Going to Monterey. Gotta hit the apexes. We're in Waihino. And I'm probably butchering all these names. Alright, tight radius turn, hit the chicane, now we go to the left, hit the late apex, throttle in, boom, here we go. Kristen's not a fan of my track instruction, but look how beautiful it is now. Way more trees. It's crazy how much the weather changes on the different sides of the island. Like on here, we're on the eastern, southernmost part of the island, and the temperatures are way lower. Like it's only 74 degrees. It's cooler now than it was at 7 a.m. when we left Kailua, Kona. Check out that lava rock. It's like every 20 minutes, it looks like we're in a completely different country. All right, we made it to Punaluu Black Sand Beach. It's really beautiful here. Literally, black sand. So let's see if we can see any turtles. So look at the sand, guys, it's black. So they say not to take the sand with you. You want to preserve everything. But look how beautiful it is here. The trees. freaking amazing here. But no turtles that I can see. She is now driving the Subi to see if she wants to buy one now.
It is a nice, has nice steering.
Nice steering?
Yeah.
Alright, Kristen's car reviews.
Little compact though feeling. I don't know.
She don't know. I mean, she's got to get an Escalade.
Yeah, it's a little compact, which I don't love.
We are 4.5 miles to the green sand beach, and we are in farmland basically. A lot of wind farms, a lot of cows. It's really nice. They got some horseback riding back there. Taking the walkway to green sand beach. Some serious off-roading terrain over here. Wow. Subaru definitely would not have made it down and back in one piece. All right. We just spoke to a couple, and from this point is about 2.5 miles on some rocky terrain this way. They gave us the option to do some off-road shuttle, $20 round trip each person, which may have been worth it because you get to sit in the back of a pickup truck, which is kind of cool, but it's good. We're taking the scenic route by foot and be able to take some nice pictures. Just made it over the crest. Now it gets less rocky. Look how beautiful the water is. All right, we just walked what seems to be 3 miles on rough terrain to get to green sand beach. So now we gotta go down these stairs, and hopefully we don't roll down the whole mountain. But we gotta get down there and swim. All right, we finally made it to green sand beach.
Wearing your goggles.
So now we gotta go for a swim and enjoy this view. We had to hike all the way up from up there, down these stairs. It was quite scary. All right, Kristen, we just made it back with our 6-hour hike. How do you feel?
Horrible.
So that was a lot more challenging than I had anticipated, and we saw a lot of people looking unprepared walking towards the beach, and I feel bad for them because they had flip-flops, some had no water, no nothing, no bag, no hat, no glasses. Like, they're just going out there like they're ready to just sit by the beach for a few minutes. But we just told some guys to turn around and take the shuttle because they were not prepared. But here we are. We got Gatorade and snacks. Load up on some energy before I drive back home. But that was a lot of work. So we probably burned, what, 2,000 calories?
I can check.
And we didn't start feeling hungry until maybe 20 minutes ago, so that's good. But definitely bring some snacks with you if you can.
We burned about 1,800 calories today.
1,800 today so far, and it's only, what, 2 o'clock? So, all right, let's get home. We get some lunch. All right, day 3 in Kailua, Kona. We're here on the shoreline. Got some nice palm trees here at the Kona Inn. Kristen booked us some personal 1-hour massages, so we'll go into that in about half an hour. In the meantime, we're just checking out some stores. Got some goodies from ABC, and planning out the rest of the day. I think we might try to do some snorkeling, but it's gonna be a pretty low-key day. Get some lunch, and then tonight we're gonna go to Mauna Kea to see the stars. We are here at the Sacred National Park doing a walk around the whole area. Down there they have some snorkeling and swimming, so we might go hit that up afterwards. You can see the little houses that they built. This is where they played board games on the little chairs made out of tree stumps. All the statues and the walls and the houses that they built. Very, very cool. Look at the sculptures, all out of wood. These houses are like completely made out of, looks like straw or something. Very tightly packed to keep it waterproof. This is where they made their canoes out of wood. Really cool. So it's 6:30 in the evening. Sun is setting. We're heading to Mauna Kea to see the stars. So we're about an hour and 5 minutes away. We'll update you when we get to the mountain. We're gonna see a big change in altitude. We're going to around 9,500 feet, and the stars we should be able to see very easily because it's gonna be over the cloud base. So right now we see a lot of clouds and maybe see some precipitation. Have to be careful, anyone driving up to the top of the mountain. The summit's at like 13,500 feet. You have to have a 4x4 to go past the visitor center, and it closes after sunset. The summit does, so you can only get to the summit in a 4x4 and during the day before sunset. Otherwise you're forced to go back down to the visitor center because the roads are pretty treacherous, and obviously it gets very, very cold. The air is a lot thinner, so they don't want people dying up there. But that will have to be a trip for another visit, is to go all the way to the top, which is very cool. So we'll probably feel like our ears popping, air's gonna get thinner, so make sure you hydrate, you dress warm, you have a lot of gas in your car, you know, just prepare for the absolute worst. But we should be good. Inclement weather, no more. We looked up this website for the stargazing, and it says that it's going to be clear skies. So you also want to pick a night that doesn't have like a full moon, because the moon light will really drain or just light pollute the sky so that you don't see the stars as much. So you want to go on like a new moon when it's the darkest. But I think it's at a crescent right now, which is not so bad. So we'll have to keep track of the altitude. I think that'd be pretty cool. Forgot to make note, so 73 degrees right now. Once we get to the top at the visitor center, I believe it'll be around high 40s or 50 degrees. When you get to the top, the summit, it's probably a little bit below freezing, 30, 31, around there. This is in the April too, so just imagine what it's like in the winter, even colder. Look at that gorgeous sunset. There's always gotta be trees blocking the way when we're trying to see things. We're still an hour away. We got 20 miles of going uphill on this highway, so we should start seeing some big changes in about 20-30 minutes. We are 2,000 feet up. You guys gotta check out the landscape to the left right now. Look at that horizon. The sunset, you can still see the skies a little pink. Very, very cool. Going up the mountain, we just passed that bus that was holding everyone back, but it's a lot darker in person than it shows on the camera. But we can see the moon all the way right there over the crest, and we'll be there in about 30 minutes. This poor little Subaru is just screaming going up the mountain. Temps at 67, ears are popping. How we doing? We're doing pretty good. Ooh, pretty bright. Look at the moon. It is a full moon, so unfortunately we're probably not going to see any stars. But at least we'll get to go to the top. 21 more miles to go, and it's significantly darker up here. We're basically in the clouds at this point. We're almost at the cloud base, I would imagine. So we're probably at, I don't know, 6,000 feet, I would say. Ears are popping like every 30 seconds. There's the full moon again. It's freaking beautiful. Just standing outside, it probably just feels like a different world over here. Just so quiet. And we did drop below 60. We're at 59 now. It's just gonna keep going lower. 58. We are on the Mauna Kea access road. We still have 6 miles to go, and it's 50 degrees. And it's gonna get colder, probably in 40s. So, and the visibility is actually very poor right now because we're in the cloud base. There's a lot of rain and moisture in the air, and with the reflection of the cars, it's hard to see. And it is literally pitch black out right now. Like, just look to my left and right. Cannot see anything. All right, 5 minutes out, 45 degrees, and the car is not having a fun time with the air so thin and the elevation so high. She is pushing hard right now just to keep going 45 up this hill. But I wish this camera could capture what the naked eye would see, because it is very, very dark. And when you look left and right, you just see all the clouds beneath you, which is crazy. It's like if you're scared of heights, then you'll feel scared even though you're on planted ground over here. We did notice with 1 minute left to go, the Subaru is struggling. Like, I'm at like 75% throttle. We're not even going 40 miles an hour. Wow. Altitude sickness can be deadly. Made it to the visitor center. It is really dark and it's cold here. There's the Subi. She was struggling to come up that last part of the hill, and I can smell like the freaking smoke burn off the engine. But look up, you see all the stars? Yeah, you can definitely see it on camera. And there's the moon. Oh, on camera it's super red in here. We're in the visitor center. Nice and warm in here. You got free Wi-Fi. And then back outside.
So these are the constellations.
We got a bag of chips, Hawaii taro chips, to support the mountain, of course. We learned a little bit about, what was it called? Jelly bean?
What?
Beetlejuice.
Oh, Beetlejuice.
The big red giant that can fit 1 million suns. Earth suns. It's all downhill from here, so poor Subi will live another day. Alrighty, it is Wednesday, 24th. We just left the Kona Airbnb. We are going to the car wash to return the Subaru, then to the airport, and then to Maui. So we're excited.
Peace, Big Island.
This was a good island. It was more low key, and then I think Maui is going to be a lot more things to do.
Yes.
So we're excited for that. All right, look at these views. This is the Kona International Airport. Just sitting on this bench. Got a fine view of the runways. What do you got there? Some assorted cookies. Having a hard time there. Alright, for one bite, everyone knows the rules. Alright, review.
Alright.
Alright, we need a score out of 10.
7.
7? Sheesh. But we are, we got here 2 hours before the flight, and TSA pre-check line literally had nobody online. I was the first person, and we just zipped right through. So we got dropped off at like 8 a.m., 8:10, something like that. And then I think we were through TSA, bags dropped and everything by like 8:30. So we got some fried rice from the restaurant and some cookies and tchotchkes from the store. We're just waiting to board, and then we'll be on the way to Maui. So we'll see you there.